Good morning, love beams. How are we all? Oh my gosh, I've got a song to play for you. Listen to this really quickly. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Please hit the thumbs up for me. Please like this video. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I think, oh, it's just gone. That's not cool. One sec. Well, one sec, loves. The equipment is not working. It's been a heavy little while. So just bear with me one sec because I want you guys to hear my new stage walk-on song when I'm next allowed on a stage. So let me just go back a little bit. Right. I hope you can hear this. Can you guys hear this? Love it. I am a woman on a mission. Whoa. Fuck yes! That is going to be my new walk-on song. Guys, I am so freaking ecstatic. Thank you so much to everybody around the world who attended London, who watched online, who was energetically projecting and protecting us. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so grateful to each and every one of you. I am bound to cry today because I have got so much to share with you from the most powerful, beautiful day I've ever experienced in my life. Like literally, I'm covered in goosebumps and they haven't left me literally since I arrived yesterday at Hyde Park. So I appreciate that was a little bit about woo, 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 woo to start the day. But I am a woman on a mission. I think that sums it up perfectly. You guys know my previous walk-on song. Now, I picked this walk-on song in 2018 was This Is What We Came For. In fact, let me play you a little bit of that one. Let me play you a bit of this. Because this was my song.
This is what you came for. Lightning
Strikes every time you move. Like, we're not looking at anybody, but that song, when I first got asked to do like my biggest speaking gig, I've been doing speaking gigs for a long time, but when I got asked to do my biggest speaking gig, which was in front of about 10,000 people, that song, as soon as I got the phone call, that was the song that came in my head. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I used that song. Now, I'm not really a fan of Rihanna. And any of that. So I just want to let you guys know it was never about the people, it was about the words. And if you are ever drawn to a song, even if it doesn't make sense to you at the time, like that song didn't make sense to me at the time. Literally 2018, I'll never forget it. January, I got the phone call and I burst into tears. I was in the gym, I burst into tears and I was like, oh my God, literally, this is where my life is about to change. And I cannot say to you guys, like, I'm really lucky. I have had some of the best experiences of my life. I've worked for some of the absolute hugest investment banks around the world. Now, I'm not saying that that's a good thing. I'm just saying it gave me a lot of experience, gave me a lot of exposure to speak in rooms of hundreds and hundreds of people. So basically, that song, you know, I didn't realize in 2018 that me going on that stage in front of thousands of people was actually going to be the catalyst for me creating something which on Facebook, before I got booted off last November, I had 26,000 followers, give or take. Okay, 26,000 people. And the way that I created that was, yes, I had all my friends and stuff that I'd known from school and all the rest of it. But in 2018, when I became known for this little bombshell that was speaking on stage in this beautiful little red dress, and I literally just channeled everything and I let my granddad channel through me and everything like that. And all of a sudden, boom, my life went to a totally different level. And it was at that point that I wasn't remembering the song, but this is what we came for. This is what it is supposed to be. We are supposed to be remembering, and that's what happened to me. Okay, now 2018 isn't that long ago, guys. Literally, it was 2018 where, like I said, I got the biggest opportunity. And from there, my life is just catapulted in a completely different direction to the one that it was. How did that happen? I was brave. I was brave. But do you know what? Yesterday, I kept getting this woman on a mission. I have to be known as a woman on a mission because, let me explain to you. Hey, gorgeous girls, all of my lovelies from yesterday. It's so good to have you walking with me, girls. I love it. The reason I'm going to have to change my song, and I think that song will always be extremely prevalent for what I'm doing. However, the amount of people that came up to me yesterday saying, thank you for being the woman on a mission. Thank you for being that person that is allowing us to be free and allowing us permission to go on the mission with you. Now, I don't literally give you permission. I'm just myself, and you guys go, yes, we want to be around that. You know, we want to be around the energy. We want to be around this kind of vibe. And that's all I'm doing here, guys. I had hundreds of you come up to me yesterday. I had hundreds of photos with so many of you, like literally every few minutes it was like a photo opportunity, which was absolutely amazing. I am so grateful so many of you were able to come and say hello. I remember I was chatting to someone and this woman went, oh my God, Lucy, it's you, and threw her arms around me. I remember another gorgeous soul, I'm not going to name her by name, she knows exactly who she is. When she arrived, she burst into tears and she said to me, Lucy, I never cry. The thing is, because we are on this soul mission together, as soon as you see my soul, you're like, oh my God, I'm safe. And this is what we came for. This is why I am literally on a mission, to allow you guys to come on this mission too. It is absolutely incredible. And I just want to say, and I've just seen Chris's comment, babe, I'm grateful to you for allowing yourself to follow. I appreciate you so much. If you are like Chris's second part of his comment, a lot of us are alone in this. I just want to remind you, if you are in and around the UK and you want to come march with us on the 15th of May, come. I have set up a group on Telegram. I think there's about 150 people in there at the moment. That's all. So it's a nice number. And in that group, we will basically share the location that we are going to meet up at before. This time, I'm suggesting that we're going to do like a picnic beforehand. It was so beautiful yesterday. I'm going to suggest that we meet up at about 11 o'clock. We have a beautiful picnic. And then at like 12:30, anybody that doesn't want to come to the picnic can meet up with us literally to start the walk. If you guys want to join us on the 15th of May, please do. You are not alone. Guys, I felt so alone on this mission from about 2014 until probably about 2 years ago. No, probably about 2018, actually, when my tribe started to come to me. I felt so alone. Like 4 years, I felt like the total weirdo. I felt like the freak. I felt like the black sheep of the family, that kind of thing. And it is so important that we come together. Helena, it was beautiful to meet you yesterday, honestly. And I just want to say thank you so much for the gifts that you gave me. A number of you bought me things and gave me gifts, and like the information you were giving me, the feedback you were giving me off of the lives and, the stuff that I do. Like, guys, I thank you for giving me the energy and the strength to keep going. Some of you will know recently I have been so tired. I have been so exhausted, and there's been so many times that I have wanted to stop. You guys know that. And I'm just like, honestly, we must keep going. We must keep going. There was over 1 million of us. There was over 1 million of us yesterday. None of us are alone. Absolutely none of us are alone. Honestly, all you need to do is reach out. So, Chris, I don't know where you are, babe. I don't know where any of you guys are. Like, most of you, I don't even know what you look like. You know, so many people were grabbing me yesterday and you're tagging me in pictures and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh my God, now I know who you are. You know, I was having such a laugh because Instagram isn't like FaceAche, where FaceAche, you've got to have, you know, you've got to have your real name on there, or at least a similar thing. However, you know, on Instagram, you can call yourself Fran or the Bush Kangaroo, for example. And I'm like, I don't even know who you are. It's absolutely amazing. So please, 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 if you are Emma, can you not write the word beginning with V for me, please? Please, please. In fact, my apologies, Veronica, and my apologies, Keith. I really should have said this from the get-go. So, guys, please do not use triggering words, i.e. the thing that goes in the vein. No, don't worry, it's fine. I should have said this at the beginning. Please don't use the word about that. Please don't use the G word. Please don't use the old lock down or anything like that. The reason I'm saying this is I've actually had another video removed from my YouTube channel. I've actually had another video removed. So, and it's really interesting. My video was done about a year ago. It was called The Great Awakening. And I got a notification from YouTube the other day, literally just saying, we've removed this content. So I don't know who is reporting my videos. If it's you, get a fucking grip and get off my channel. If you are, you know, if it's not you, like, please share my videos far and wide. Like, we need to make sure that these videos are going far and wide. Literally, there is somebody out there that is not liking my message. They are not liking my light. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. However, I do not want to take away from our community. You know, our community is extremely, extremely precious. So what I need you guys to do is I need you guys to hit the thumbs up button, as in the like button on YouTube. I also need you guys to hit the subscribe button. Once you're finished, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please, please, please do hit the subscribe button. You know, there is, there's a lot of people that are posting porn on my videos. I mean, get a grip. Admittedly, if you guys haven't seen the video that I did on sex, that might have encouraged a little bit, but it wasn't even that video, I don't think. I think it was other videos before and after that. So, guys, if you haven't watched my video on sex that I did last week, please go and watch it. It was probably one of the most powerful conversations I have ever had, and I've certainly ever listened to on YouTube or anything like that. So please, please, please do go and, you know, hit subscribe to my channel. You will get notified absolutely every time I go live then, and I'm going to be doing a lot more on here just to basically freak the YouTube algorithms, because they don't like me. They don't like the fact that I stand in my truth. They don't like the fact that I'm encouraging you guys to basically step into the light. Okay, they will probably take this video down saying that it incites violence because of the protest, you know, like. But all of that aside, guys, I'm going to keep standing in my absolute truth. And my long story short, the whole point of this tangent is none of you are alone. If you are feeling alone right now, please know that that is a choice that you are making. You can connect with like-minded souls. I have a group called Self-Love Club with Lucy Davis on Telegram. You can share anything you like in there. You can literally, that is your tribe. If you are interested in helping with the humanitarian projects with regards to Little Beams, get in the Little Beams groups. Please get in. It's called Little Beams and Little Beams Family. Please, please, please do get in those, okay? We will make sure that you are heard and that you are seen and that you are loved. But you must just literally, like, connect in with people. We can't do it for you. I'm giving you the platforms for you to be able to join us. The other one is, if you live anywhere across the UK and you want to come with us on the 15th of May, even if it's just for the picnic, maybe it'll be for the march, I don't know, please, please, please do join us. Get in my Freedom March London group, and then all you need to do is jump in there and we will give you exact location where the picnic will be and where the meeting place will be. Guys, you do not need to be alone in this. I absolutely swear to you, you do not. Okay, I'm not going to sit there and tell you what to do. I am sitting here saying, hey guys, I'm a vessel. If you want to come and join me, you come and join me. I'm never going to tell you that you have to. I'm never going to tell you what to do. You have multiple channels that you can join where you will be safe. I'm not the person that incites, like says stuff to like wind you guys up. I'm not that person. I will be stood here with you, shoulder to shoulder. I am on the front line. I'm one of the communicators this lifetime. I get that. I know my role. Why do you think I'm there every single time? Every single time I am there. If you are the only person in your family, please come and tap into your soul family. Like I say, I cannot do it for you. You must reach out, you know, wave your white flag or something, guys, and we will come and scoop you up. There was, I don't know, there must have been about 50 of us that met up before the march yesterday. Okay, we all got dispersed and we lost each other and whatever through the day, but there was about 50 of us at the start. By the end, there was probably, I don't know, about 20 of us that were sat in Hyde Park. You know, we were having beautiful conversations. We were just doing our thing. It was amazing. You do not have to feel as if you are alone. So let's just like feel into a little bit of what happened yesterday. So I've seen a number of media outlets saying that there was a couple of thousand. Guys, there was closer to 1 million. There was closer to 1 million people there yesterday from all ages. I saw a man of 100. Okay, I also saw little kids there. I saw little people on their parents' shoulders. We had a gorgeous young lad with us, absolutely gorgeous young lad, such a bright little button. Bless his mum. And she messaged this morning saying, you are just like the light of our family, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's what happens when you reach out, guys. That's what happens when you make the effort. Like, we literally had people from Plymouth yesterday come all the way to London, but also coming down from Liverpool and Manchester. You know, so we literally had the whole, some of the girls, honestly, I need to shout out Rebecca, actually. I met a girl called Rebecca yesterday, and her partner had been following me for quite a while. And she was like, oh, you know, I introduced my girlfriend to you. And, you know, it's in January, and thankfully she's woken up. Now, this gorgeous girl did not want to come yesterday. She was fearful. You know, how many of you would have liked to have come, but you were fearful? How many of you out there are like, oh my gosh, I really want to tap into this community, but I've got nobody to go with and I'm scared? Well, what we created in this this group on Telegram, which is called Freedom March London, basically that group, we had people that were like, okay, we'll get a lift together, or okay, let's meet up together. Okay, let's travel together. Okay, we're going in a convoy. That's the kind of conversations that are going on in that group. So please do not feel you need to be alone. Like I say, there were these two gorgeous girls that drove all the way down from nearer Liverpool than Manchester. And, you know, one of them was like, oh, I'm so scared to go. I'm so scared to go. But then she got there and she gave me the massive hug. Like when we were going through the walk and stuff, she just grabbed me and she was like, thank you so much. Thank you so much for getting me to come here. And her girlfriend's like, Lucy, thank you so much for waking her up. Like literally, you are the reason she's awoken. That is what is happening here. Sharon has all of the excuses under the sun not to have come. And she was walking with us shoulder to shoulder because she bloody well knows that I've got her back. I've never met Sharon until yesterday. You know, literally, I've never met Sharon until yesterday. And what was it like, Sharon? Sharon, it was like an old family meeting up. Literally, we are old family that are coming together, that are doing this together. We're not here to cause trouble. Everyone was amazing yesterday. Absolutely everyone. So what we need to do is we need to get into this group and ask people, okay, I want to go on the 15th of May. How can we, you know, who's traveling from Devon? Who's traveling from Bournemouth? Who's traveling from Glasgow? You know, that's what we need to be doing. Now, I believe the one on the 15th of May is going to be a global one. So the likes of Keith in New Zealand, there will be somewhere for you to tap into. The likes of, you know, the people in Scotland, there will be one, Glasgow or Edinburgh, I would imagine, that you guys can tap into. So we just need to be raising the consciousness on this, okay? We must make sure that this happens. We must make sure that it happens. I've seen the flyers for the 15th of May. We must make sure that we are reaching out to each other. We must. We cannot be doing this alone, guys. Like I say to you, I felt like the weirdo of the world from 2014 to 2018. I felt completely alone, completely, I had a couple of people that I could tap into. And, I created my group on Facebook in 2016. So I had a community, but it wasn't the same. This is totally different. This is us genuinely coming together to say enough is enough. There was 1 million of us there yesterday, guys. There's only 66 million in the UK. Like, imagine if we can get 6 million there next time. That's 10% of the country saying to the government, we do not consent. Imagine the potential, imagine the possibilities. So whether you want to use your social media platforms, whether you want to use your voice, whether you want to use your feet, whether you want to use whatever, please, please, please start doing it. You do not have to start a YouTube channel and start banging on about things like this. No, if that's not your bag, don't do it. But who can you just drip gold to? Who can you share with? Who can you say, babe, fancy coming on a long walk with me on the 15th of May? I think we did like 27,000 footsteps yesterday. We had people saying blisters, all sorts of stuff. Sabine, that's very victim what you've just put there. Maybe we're not good enough. No, that's victim. There was a march in the Netherlands last month on the 24th or the 21st of March. That's very victim, babe. Don't forget you can always create it. That's what we've been doing, right? We've been creating it over here. So there was definitely a march in March in the Netherlands. So maybe you need to be looking in different places to be able to get that, okay? This was something that will change the world. It's down to you guys to share it on your social media. Please go onto my Instagram channel. And even if you only share the aerial view from the drone footage of all the people, just share it on your stories or share it on your timeline or screen grab it or do whatever you need to do. And just ask people if this is a conspiracy, why are this amount of people walking for it? What are we doing? That's all you need to do sometimes, is to raise the consciousness. Send it to some of your family, send it to some of your friends. Oh my God, have you seen this that went on in London yesterday? Give them permission to start opening up. Guys, the people that are not looking into this stuff, the people that you are too scared to share with, they are the ones holding us back on this awakening journey. They are. That's what we need to be doing, sharing pictures. Like I've put it, on your WhatsApp, you can actually add a status. Some of you don't know that. Literally, I've put it on my status on WhatsApp. Why? Because I know all of my sleepy people will go to my WhatsApp status and have a look. They might not be on Instagram. Clearly, I'm not on Facebook, and they won't come to my YouTube channel. But oh my goodness, they will literally be looking at my WhatsApp status. Brilliant, amazing. My voice feels dry today. If you're not in my group for the march, it's hilarious. There are so many videos that got posted, and I'm there just swearing in the background, so you can understand why my voice is a little bit dry today. Listen, what you have to remember is there are so many of you doing it wrong. I'm just gonna call it. Let's just call it what it is, okay? There are so many of you doing it wrong. There are so many of you using, you're sending a video going, oh my God, you just need to watch this. That's not how we do it. If somebody is asleep, we literally cannot just say to them, hey, have this. They won't listen to you. They won't appreciate you for it. The kind of conversations that I am having are things like, my gosh, I've said it to my mum, my gosh, look what we did yesterday. And she's like, oh my God, were you involved in that? And I'm like, yes, of course I was involved in it. Of course I was involved in it. But why, Wendy, why is it making you mad? Why are you still holding on to the past? Like, it doesn't matter what the news are sharing. There are more of us on social media that watch the news. We just need to be sharing, but most of you are too scared to be told, oh God, that's not true or whatever. When actually, all you need to do is stand in your truth and say, babe, that's okay. If you don't like it, unfollow me. There are more of us on social media that will ever watch the news. The power is in numbers. Use your Facebook account, use your Instagram account, use your stories, use YouTube, use your email if you've got an email list. Send this out and say, guys, we rocked London. Where else around the world is going to do this? So there's a couple of things that I've had. Some of you know I'm extremely, extremely lucky. I've done some really, really cool things in my life, right? Now, I've actually spent a lot of time training professional Muay Thai. I've been spending time with UFC fighters in Thailand because of my professional fighting. I've met a lot of UFC fighters and just famous people over the years. Now, this morning, I've had 3 UFC fighters and 2 other pretty well-known people reach out to me and just say, I am so proud of you for what you are doing. And this is people from all over the world. They are literally messaging me and they never comment on my stuff. They never do anything, but they've literally private messaged me today and they have said, thank you so much for everything that you are doing. I know you are fighting the good fight. I know you are keeping it up for us. Now, like I say, I've had people in Australia. I've had people in the Middle East. I've had people all over the world. You know, and let's just remember, America are asleep right now. They don't even know what's gone on. They don't even know what's been being posted. You know, so let's make sure that we are doing this. You never know who is following you. I say this to people all the time when people say, oh, how do you create a business, Lucy? You don't know who's following you. You don't know who's stalking you. Like, for want of better words, none of us know who's stalking our pages. So keep sharing. Your people will find you. And then all of a sudden, when they feel strong enough, they will reach out. All we need to do is stand in our truth. Guys, let's speak about this for a moment. How many times, in fact, how many of you have started your life and you're like, this is what I'm going to do. This is how it's going to be. And then 10 years down the line, you've evolved into a new version of yourself and you've gone, oh, maybe that wasn't the right thing. Okay, I'm going to make a few tweaks now. I'm going to make a few changes. And then you come here and you're like, okay, right, this is my truth. This is what I stand for. This is what I'm going to do. And then 10 years down the line, again, you evolve into a new human being, right? And you go, maybe that wasn't quite what I should have done. Guys, this is what we're doing here. You are allowed to change your mind. The thing is that we've got here is that people around the world are saying you can't possibly change your mind. We've got the woke lot thinking, CV is not even a thing. Of course it's a thing. They've manipulated stuff that already existed for it to be a thing. So there are people out there that get that it's a thing. However, they won't take the thing that goes in the vein. For example, so they're kind of consciously awake, but they perhaps aren't quite there yet. Guys, we've got to work together on this. People are allowed to change their mind. People are allowed to evolve. We need to stand in our truth and say, okay, this is what I believed a year ago. Now I'm believing this. Now this is where I'm at. And do you know what? It's okay to change. So if you wish to change, you are more than it's more than willing you can come with me. Any of the ladies that met me and the gents, sorry, we had some boys with us as well. Anyone that met me yesterday, you will know I was dancing the streets. I was singing, I was screaming, I was shouting. I was keeping the vibe super high. Why? Because that is me. That is my truth. I'm always going to be super high vibe. However, has my message changed in the last 2 years? Yes. Yes, it has. 2 years ago, 18 months ago, when all of this started, I was literally like, come on, guys, we've got to step into the love vibration. Come on, guys, we got to step up. Love is the only answer, blah, blah, blah. And then I recognized a lot of people thought I was absolutely off my rocker because they weren't ready for that part of the message yet. They weren't ready for it. So I was like, okay, right, I need to adapt my message so that I can bring some truth to the surface. And that's when you saw me. I was creating protests for the children. I was raising the awareness and consciousness on paedophilia, on sex trafficking, on satanic rituals. And I know I shouldn't say those words, but I've just said them, so I'm sticking to my truth. On top of that, I'm out there also speaking to my conscious lot about, guys, pick your timeline. Yes, we need to talk about this, but this is about choosing your timeline, okay? We must choose our timeline. If I went to my mum and went, Mum, you got to pick your timeline, love, she'd be like, you are off your rocker, my love. So please, please, please remember this when you are spamming people with videos, when you are being extremely forceful, because I've seen a lot of you do it, not necessarily you guys on here, but I've seen a lot of people doing it. We need to be gentle. We need to be loving. We need to give people permission. And Chaya Maria has just said, you know, I have evolved in the last 2 years, like it's changed my outlook completely. So let's allow people to evolve in the most beautiful way that they can. I never thought I would have professional boxers, professional fighters, professional UFC fighters, you know, actors and things like that reaching out to me saying, I am so grateful to you because you are basically raising the consciousness on this and I would lose my contract or I would lose my whatever. So thank you for doing the job. So we must do this. And this is one of the gifts that I've been given, guys, is that I go, this isn't working. Right, I need to tweak it and change it. And I know Helen yesterday, I know she's not watching this today because she's working, but you know, I know that Helen and I yesterday, we were talking about this and we were basically saying, you know, one of the beautiful gifts that we have been given as corporate girls, like, you know, Helen is still there at the moment, but as an ex-corporate girl myself, like I was given this ability to go, okay, we'll do this. Okay, we'll tweak it. We'll do this. We'll do this. And that's how I am doing this with you guys. That's how I'm creating the awakening. That's how I'm raising the consciousness. Why do you think I drop some huge heavy bombs and then I'll do a meditation the next day? Why do you think I've got children? I had a gorgeous boy. I think I mentioned him at the beginning of the, I won't mention his name because he was well under the age of 18. I had this gorgeous boy come up to me yesterday. He was with his mum. His mum was the one that got emotional. And, you know, he just said how much he loves my meditations. This gorgeous young lad who is completely woke, you know, he doesn't know he's woke. He doesn't know the path he's on, but he was like, oh gosh, your meditations, like they're really, really beautiful. Why do you think we need to be doing this? Why do you think we need to be adapting the scenes? Why do you think we need to be adapting the message? It doesn't mean that my root core, oh, he was gorgeous, wasn't he? He was such a bright soul. We literally had a group of all ages yesterday. We had people come with their partners. We had men on their own, women on their own. We literally had the best group of people. And that's what I say to you guys, you are not alone. You trust me with your souls because you come here every single Sunday or you come on my Instagram page every single day of the week. You trust me with your souls. I will not allow anything to happen to you. I promise you, nothing will happen to you when you come with me. I did a gorgeous, really quick little protection exercise for all of us yesterday. It was amazing. We had no issues with the police whatsoever. All you guys need to do is show up. That's all you guys need to do. Yes, it's a long day. Hands up, who with me? It was absolutely exhausted when they got home. I stank of sage because I was saging everyone at the beginning. You guys will know I was like, come on. You know, I think I had a beautiful photo with Maureen and I've got my sage burning and I'm like hugging her. It's one of my favorite pictures of the day, by the way. Your daughter did amazing. Honestly, it's one of my favorite pictures. That's just beautiful. Honestly, it captures the moment completely. Now, to you guys that are not in the UK, you know, we've got Keith, we've got Veronica, my two moderators on here. Neither of them are in the UK. I know we've got loads of people around Australia and in Europe and like just all over the world. I know that we do. Guys, the way that you can join us, if there isn't a march going on the day that we're doing it in London, you sit, you immerse in it, you energetically send your love, you envisage yourself there walking with us. That's what we need to do. That's all we need to do. We just need to make sure that we come together because our energy is far more powerful than you can ever imagine. Guys, do you remember the massive bruise I had on my shin from doing Muay Thai a couple of days ago, like a week ago, I think? Veronica will remember it because she messaged me. She was absolutely wetting herself laughing. You know, it was so funny. But I had this massive bruise on my leg. Okay, the reason I am telling you this is because I'm going to show you and I'm going to express to you how powerful we are as human beings and the gifts that we've got and the power of energy. So I had this massive bruise like this on my right shin from doing some Thai boxing. And what happened basically within 2 days of me giving the energy to it, I was basically giving Reiki to it. Literally, it was gone. It was gone literally in 2 days. Now, if you feel, oh my gosh, how on earth can you remove a bruise that big in 2 days, right? Think about it. If I can do that to my own body, what can you do? Yes, Keith, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely spot on. Now, if I can do that, what can you do? If you can literally envisage yourself in London walking with people, like own the energy that you would have walking on a march, literally own it. Oh yeah, this is amazing. I'm with my soul tribe. You know, my aura is pumping. We've got sage burning all around us. We've got all of these incredible people coming together. We're singing, we're dancing, we're chanting. Literally go and watch my stories. There are some amazing videos of me and Michelle Wilkie dancing down all of the roads. You know, that's all you need to do. Envisage it. See yourself there and you will be there. However, I feel the presence that we need right now is we need bums on seats. We need the feet on the ground. So if you are in the UK, I'm not going to hold it against those of you out of the UK, because swimming is a bit cold in the water as you get closer to the UK and all the rest of it. Please, 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 please do get yourself to London. 15th of March, we are doing the next one, okay? Please make sure that you are there. Please make sure you come along. Please make sure, if you want to meet up with us before and have a picnic, or if you want to do, you know, if you whatever, please do that. You know, we had no hassle yesterday. It was amazing. And, you know, like some of us stuck back and we actually got some food afterwards. Like we just went and grabbed some takeaway and went and sat out because we were starving. We'd walked such a long way yesterday. We really, really did. So, you know, we did such a lot of footsteps. We danced, we sang, you name it. It was absolutely amazing. Yes. Thank you. So the 15th of May, there's one in Brisbane in the Botanic Gardens. Like, I know there's one in London, but I know that this is a global one, okay? So we must be sharing that. And if any of you are, I can't even remember which group it is, but I'm in a group where they put all the flyers to that. So I will grab the flyer for London. I will grab the flyers for absolutely all of them if you need me to, and I will share them so you know where your marches are. Guys, we've got to do this. You've got to do this. Like, you know, we had people arriving in London at 9:30 in the morning purely because they didn't want to miss it. You know, like I actually drove into London and I will do the same next time as well, just because it's far easier than getting the train. So please, please, please do make sure that you get prepared. There's no excuses, guys. You've got such a long time. You've got such a long time to prep. You know, I've spoken to a few people about... Yeah, thanks, Meredith. Thank you. Worldwide Demo Group has all the cities, so do jump in there and figure out where it is. I'll get either myself or someone to add them to all of my Telegram groups as well, so you know where they are, because I know that I've got a global following. So just all we need to do, guys, that's all we need to do is get our bottoms there, get our community there, because listen, we will change this. You will see what happened yesterday. They waited until people had dispersed until they sent the police in to cause trouble. You know, we saw no trouble. We saw no police. The only place we saw police was outside Scotland Yard. What a surprise, because we want to add some drama to it. But there was no trouble. There was a bus at one point parked across the frickin' road. Do you know what we did? Woohoo! Woohoo! It was definitely planted. It was definitely planted there for people to get angry and, you know, rock it and things like that, because that's what they were expecting. But it wasn't that vibe. Literally, we were dancing, we were singing. There was this group of what I'm going to call the elders, spiritual elders. Oh my gosh. You know, it was incredible. They were like literally singing the whole way round with their tambourines and their drums. It was the most amazing day ever. We had workmen hanging out of buildings cheering us on, and we're like, take your mask off, take your mask off, and they're all ripping them off and throwing them out the windows. Like, this is what we came for, guys. We are giving people permission. That guy that was hanging out the window and he threw his mask off, that is what we came for. We are giving people permission to rise up. Rise up. We are literally here to do this mission. The fact that, like I said, I've had 5 extremely well-known people for different things around the world reach out to me today and say, oh my gosh, Lucy, thank you so much for what you are doing. I'm with you, sister. I am shoulder to shoulder with you. We are doing this. You know, I've got people sending me like little pictures that have been made up. Yes, they are, Keith, 100%. There's people that have made up little pictures, and there's like a guy, I think it was in Victoria, in Australia, in Melbourne. That's like Victoria is the state. And this guy wasn't allowed to get close to like the memorial for the Memorial Day for like the Marines and the armies and stuff like that. However, but then they're allowing, people to go to sporting games and stuff like that. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. We must stop this. They have segregated, and the only way that we are going to do that is because we are going to come together. And yeah, Anzac Day. Thank you, Meredith. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, of course. Isn't that Monday? Anzac Day is tomorrow, right? Yeah, absolutely. So this poor gentleman who was like wearing all of his badges and stuff, he wasn't allowed to get close to the memorial. And this is what one of the UFC fighters in Perth has sent me. He's like, Lucy, we need to stop this. And I'm like, damn straight we do. Just because I'm in the UK and I've just seen somebody say something about that you wish you had a Lucy in Ireland. Babe, I will be your Irish Lucy. Trust me. All we need to do is come together. All we need to do is literally come together, share these videos. There will be other people over there. There are other people over there that are woke, that want to do this stuff together. Guys, honestly, I promise you, I can be wherever you need me to be. Remember what I just shared about the energetics. Excuse me. If you need me to be in Ireland, I'll be in Ireland. If you need me to be in Melbourne, Australia, Melbourne, Australia is where I will be. Now, Keith just asked a really prevalent question, and I think it's really amazing. And I love the fact that my moderators ask the best questions because they help the conversation go. I can't when I'm talking this fast, Veronica. I've already had 1.5 litres, well, nearly 2 litres today. Keith just asked a really amazing question. Lucy, are people starting to get it? The answer is a big, astounding fuck yes. It is a huge, huge, huge yes. When I was doing protests last year, we probably had, I don't know, maybe 10, 15, 20, maximum 50,000. Okay, maximum 50,000. Last month, we had 80,000. This month, no word of a lie, there was 1 million people. 1 million people. So do you think that people are tired of this absolute nonsense? Yes. Do you think when the next lockdown happens, this is my own feels right now, we will have another lockdown here in the UK. However, when it happens, people are not going to stand for it. They're not going to stand for it, guys. Literally, they're not going to stand for it. We are waking up. The more we wake up, and this is why we must be gentle with our words. We must just share. Mate, how amazing was this? How amazing was this picture? That aerial view picture that I put on my Instagram. Go grab it, send it to all your friends and family and be like, oh my gosh, how amazing is this? The world is coming together. Whether they like it or not, oh my God, all those people are going to be responsible for a third wave. Actually, it's the fourth wave now here in the UK, wouldn't it be? So, they're going to be responsible for the wave. Guys, no, there is no responsibility for it. There is no wave. The wave is people getting tested. Why do you think they're enforcing people to have 2 tests a week? Think about it, guys. Think about it. There is no freaking wave. 1 million people met yesterday. Let me be sure to tell you, there is no freaking way all these people are going to come down sick. None of them were wearing masks. None of them have been, jabbered. None of them. Yeah, you guys are out there blaming other people. You are blaming other people because God forbid you wake up and recognize that you have been duped. God forbid you actually have to say, shit, my whole life has been a lie. I had to do that. In 2014, I had to look at my life and go, oh my God, Lucy, everything you have done has not been for the light. It hurts. It hurts when you recognise that you've got to, at the time I was 35 years of age, but I've got followers that are 70 and they're just waking up. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter when you join us. It's important that you do to save yourself and to save the future generations. We're not here to cause trouble. We're not here for anything other than to say, let's honour each other's freedom of choice till the death. Till whenever we decide to choose out, let's honour our choices. If you want to take the jabber jabber, please take the jabber jabber. If you do not want to take the jabber jabber, don't frickin' take it. There shouldn't be any judgment. There shouldn't be any, penalties. It hurts when you wake up. And this is why I say to you guys, less of the judgment. We must come together in love. It doesn't freaking matter. It took me to 35 to wake up. Now I'm probably one of the, amazing spiritual mentors around the world. Like, I have thousands of people following me, thousands of people messaging me and asking me stuff and wanting to do my programs and stuff. Thousands. But I worked on the trading floor. I worked for these people. I worked for the darkness. Literally. I was one of the shining stars in that environment. I gave them the technology. But I'm not judging myself for being in the darkness for 15, 18 years. I'm not judging myself, so please don't you judge you either. You were doing the best you could with the knowledge that you had. Okay? It's never too late. I know hundreds, perhaps even thousands of people that have had the first one and they're not going to take the second because they're like, no freaking way. That was hideous. I felt awful, or this and that happened. Why do you think they're bringing out the likes of David Beckham, for God's sake? Why do you think they are bringing out David Beckham? Like, how many kids, okay, I'm not a kid anymore, but how many people of my age group love David Beckham? They loved him. Like, he was the England superstar. He was the champion. He was like the golden boy. I think they called him golden balls at one point, right? He was the champion. He was amazing. Now the guy's a fucking shill. He's a paid fucking shill. He's encouraging you and your family to give up your rights and your freedom. At what point have they ever done this with the flu jabber jabber? At what point have they ever done this with the meningitis or the whatever? I can't even think of any others. At what point are you guys going to stand up and say, no, this is not normal? We do not have this constant reel of you got to take it, you got to take it, you got to take it. You get in your car, you got to take it, you got to take it, you got to take it. David Beckham, Duncan Blue, people like that. He's a twat, that Duncan Blue. I do apologise, but he's a twat. These people going out there going, oh, you must do it. Think of the others. Think about yourself. What do you want to do? Do you want to make old bones, or are you ready to check out? If you're ready to check out, trust me, you are doing it in the right way. Honestly, every single person, honestly, Keith, if you're talking about David Beckham, Keith has put in the chat, sold his soul, ? I'm really just going to laugh here a lot, right? When you look at the semantics of him and his wife, you will actually recognize there is so many dark moments. There are so many dark moments. That was a partnership that was a setup. That was a partnership that was set up to create an empire that could manipulate. I promise you. I am extremely feisty. I'm so passionate about this stuff. I do not want you guys ending your life early, and that's what you're doing. Guys, don't worry about it. Veronica's on it. She'll remove your comments if they need to go. Please don't take any offense by it. We're not judging you. It's just so that I don't get another strike. Honestly, I've got 2 strikes. I've got 2 strikes, so we just have to. Veronica's amazing. This is why she's my moderator. I literally love that girl to the moon and stars. As soon as I can pay for her to get a flight over here, I will do, or I'm going there. And I'm going to give her the biggest squeeze ever. No judgment ever, guys, okay? We must recognize these people have been paid, like the VB and the DB brands. They have been paid to come together to create an empire. They are paid a lot of money to do this stuff. We must raise the consciousness. I used to love David Beckham. Like, literally, I used to be like, I wouldn't mind taking him off Victoria's hands. Like, literally, I thought he was gorgeous. I was a massive football fan. Now I'm like, no freaking way. I don't, that whole famous thing, like, it's just, no. The famous of the future is going to be people that have stood in their truth and stood up and gone, you know, like the, and I don't really want to mention this film, but I'm going to, you know, the girl in the Hunger Games, I can't remember her name, but the lead character that everybody says that I am, I just love that, because I always was like, she's going to play me, even though she's dark, but we won't go there. Long story short, without all of the tangents involved, when she stood there like this, that's the kind of people that are going to be famous in the future. We're not going to have any of this ego-driven bollocks. It's not going to be there, guys. Yeah, her. You know, I promise you, it's not going to be the people like the DBs and the VBs and those kind of people like that. I promise you, I absolutely promise you. It's going to be the people that stood up. It's going to be the people that, but they're not going to be famous like famous people. They're not going to be paid to, you know, corrupt you into spending money on yourself. What they're going to be doing is they're going to be stood up going, guys, you are enough. You are enough, and we need you exactly as you are. Trust me, there will be commercials in the next 12, 24 months that say, have you been impacted by the V thing, that jabba jabba that goes in your vein back from 2020 or 2021? Because if you have, you may be entitled to compensation. Dial this number now and we will look after you. And then you'll be coming to my freaking healing center. Literally, that's what's going to be happening. You know, and I don't mind. I'll take any of you. I have no judgment. It doesn't matter if you've been damaged by the V, if you've been like any of that kind of stuff going on. I absolutely promise you, we will take you all in and we will make sure that all of you like dance out of there. That's what this is about. That's what this is about. This is not about having people on a pedestal anymore. This is about us going, I love you. I don't even know most of you, but I love you so much. I love you so freaking much. I hope you feel that love from me to you. And I'm looking at all your comments and names as I'm speaking this, so apologies for not looking into the camera, because I know that annoys some people. I've been told before, Lucy, will you look in the camera? I'm like, hey, have you ever been around me? Do you know like how little I sit still? And, you know, like when I'm talking to somebody eye to eye, I'm glued on them. But when I'm doing a video, I need to like bounce around and stuff. We must make sure that people feel our love. That is what is going to make us change the freaking world. That's what's bringing us together. At no point have I gone out there going, guys, they're going to bring out the V. They're going to bring out the passports. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. Like, the reality is the consciousness of the masses are thinking that, which is why it's happening. Let's just appreciate that. Okay, I'm going to stand here and literally just share my love with you, because what we're doing here is we're creating the right community. There are people out there that have got groups on Telegram with hundreds of thousands of people in, and there are also people that are quite close to me that have got groups that have grown very, very quickly. But do you know what? There is so much hate in them. There is so much negativity in them. In my groups, there is nothing at all. Why? Because I'm freaking clear that I'm not having that nonsense. This isn't about comparison. I don't give a shit if somebody says something different to me, right? Or if somebody's got a different message. Let me be honest with you. I'm going to stand in my truth. I'm going to stand in my truth no matter what. And my truth is love. I don't know if Carrie's still on. Carrie, one of my girlfriends, will vouch for it, because she's the same. It's just love. You know, I know I'm a bit feisty and a bit kick-ass this morning, but it's love. Why do you think I'm walking thousands of miles around London each and every month? You know, why do you think? Why do you think that I do that? Do you think it's because I want to be fit? Do you think it's because I want to cause drama? Do you think it's because I want to cause the 10th millionth and 2 wave? No, it's not. I'm doing it because I love you guys so much. And I know there are so many of you that physically cannot walk. You physically cannot get to them. So I'm going on behalf of all of us. This is what we came for. We came to remember love. We came together for a reason. Now, who wants some really good news? I've got some really good news for anybody that is in the UK, because obviously travel restrictions and stuff like that. I basically had an email from the retreat centre in Glastonbury a couple of days ago, and they said, Lucy, we've got 2 dates where we basically, if you want, we can give you the retreat centre. So on the 25th of June, so the evening of the Friday until the Sunday, I am going to create a special self-love club retreat. That is not going to be the normal content. The reason I'm saying that is not going to be the normal content because I physically don't have enough time to do it. Basically, what we're going to do, there's going to be 17 spaces where you can basically come to a retreat for the Friday night, the Saturday, and the Sunday. You'll leave at about 3:30 in the afternoon, and we're going to basically do lots of connection, lots of awakening, lots of spiritual stuff. I'm basically going to do some brand new content that has never been shared, but I'm basically going to create something. Now, what I'm going to do is suggest, because there will be sharing of rooms and stuff like that, I'm going to suggest for this one, because it's the small one, we do women only. From the next one that I might be able to get in July, I'm just waiting for the date, will be in the bigger centre, which means obviously men can come as well, because we can put women and men separate. If you guys want to come, please email support@lucydavis.com, and one of my gorgeous girls will pick it up and we will put it on a list. And as soon as I've got the pricing, which I'm doing with my team tomorrow, the gorgeous Morwenna, who I think is on now, and Donna, we're going to do a session tomorrow. We are going to keep it as cheap as possible. I do everything as cheap as possible. So whatever the price is, please do know there is going to be some freaking gold thrown into that. It will include accommodation, it will include food, and it will include stuff that we do. I wouldn't worry about snoring, girl. I think Morwenna had a snorer with her last time. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So it will literally be like a girls' weekend away. And I'm so sorry, boys. I'm so sorry. When I get the bigger centre, which houses a lot more people, what we'll do is we'll have a joint. I think it could be really, really powerful. But it's literally just outside of Glastonbury. Literally, it's in the middle of nowhere. Great. If you snore, we'll put all the snorers together. Luckily, I won't be anywhere near you because I'll be in my own room. But that's what we'll do. So genuinely, guys, if you want to do it, oh my God, we're hearing all the problems now. Sharon grinds her teeth, Oh my gosh, how amazing. So if you want to, it's going to be the 25th to the 27th. It's so short. So I can't do a proper self-love club retreat because they're between 5 and 8 days. But we're going to do a short one. I've explained to Morwenna yesterday what I feel we should do. I'm going to share it with Donna and Morwenna again tomorrow. Both of them were very excited with what I said. Trust me, it will be literally like you leave there in a love bubble. Like I say, guys, I'm sorry. I promise you, maybe the next one I'll do just men. But with obviously my girls supporting me, maybe I'll do that if we can get enough guys together. I'll happily do one for just men. But it's really, really, really important, guys. Honestly, really important. I'm seeing this as a girls' weekend away. Literally, I am. I'm not seeing this as work, which is probably a wrong thing to do. But this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing literally a girls' weekend away. Like I say, it will include accommodation. It will include the retreat centre. Like the retreat centre is beautiful. The food is freaking amazing, and it will include lots of other stuff as well, which I'm not going to tell you because it's going to be a surprise. But if you think connection, if you think self-love, if you think ascension, that's what's basically going to happen, and you will be able to talk freely with a bunch of conscious people who love you very much, and you will walk away with a whole new family, because that's all I do. I was saying to people yesterday, all I do is pull communities together. Literally, I pull communities together. That's my job. Now, if you want to be there, please do send an email. Tomorrow, I will. I don't think, Morwenna, have we set up a meeting yet? I was going to message you girls, but I'm not sure I have. By the afternoon, we will have the price in place, so that we can, start actually telling you guys what it's going to cost. And it will be literally, you arrive Friday evening, and it will be literally, we'll get you in your rooms, we'll get you settled, we'll get dinner, and then literally it will start. Okay, so there's no like just chilling. Although I did say over the weekend, I said to some girls yesterday, I was like, oh my gosh, honestly, maybe we should just get a whole load of wine in and just have a weekend of literally just sat there chatting and drinking wine. literally, that's what I was like. We'll just sit, we'll chat, we'll eat, we'll drink, we'll, you know. But I don't think that's appropriate. I think maybe what we'll do is we'll get some, like, maybe get a few bottles of wine so we can all have a toast at the end or something like that, or maybe on the Saturday night. But yeah, this is what we came for, guys. You know, it's really about finding our tribe. It's about pulling our communities together. And I'm actually thinking that I will do a special, almost like a self-love club hang as part of the retreat. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll make sure that we've got some really, really amazing content to literally help you just freaking awaken and go on your path. Oh, Joe, that's so cute. So many people say that to me. They're like, because they see me so frequently on Instagram every day and on YouTube at least a couple of times a week, everyone's like, oh my God, I really know you. But I got to be honest with you. What you see is what you get with me. Any of my friends, any of my followers that have met me, would say to you, you know, I literally just don't change. I will drop the F-bomb. I will speak my truth. I will love you. I will cry with you. I will hug you. I will, you know, literally take a bullet for you guys. That's what I'm here to do. So if you guys want to come, Anne, can we all just send Anne some love for her operation, please? That would be really beautiful. Good luck, Anne. I hope you're well. Go in with these high vibes, and you'll be good, my darling. Okay. So yeah, if you guys want to come, it's gonna be a really good one. Okay, cool. Good job, Moana. I was like, because I basically found 2 times that we can do tomorrow, but I didn't know if I'd actually spoken it. And I was just about to say, oh yeah, don't worry, we'll do that. And then I thought, oh God, did I not tell them? Welcome to working with Lucy. Okay, guys, I love you to the moon and the stars. I've actually got to drive down to Surrey now to go and pick up everybody's sprays that I ordered ages ago. So please do keep the high vibes. Please, as you jump off this video, smash the thumbs up button, the like button. Please also do hit the subscribe button. Share this video wherever you choose. And I will see you guys on my Instagram channel tomorrow, my loves. Okay, yes, they're finally arrived, guys. Literally, the sprays have finally arrived. Honestly, it took 3 weeks and they went to the wrong house. So I've got to go back to my old house to pick them up. So I love you guys to the moon and stars. Remember, this is what we came for. And I'm going to finish up. I'm just going to finish up with my new, where is it? Oh, here we are. I'm just going to remind you of my song. Hang on. If you missed the beginning, go watch it. I don't know where the speaker is. Guys, I love you. Catch you next time. See you later, guys.